Thank you. Good interview. So I'm working on it, you guys. I'm not an interviewer. I am no Oprah Winfrey. Kathy just said, I love businesses run by women. That is um, really important to me. I love collaborating. And she wasn't joking. She right away said, hey, what can we do together? And it's really great. I too, not that I don't like men and support their businesses, so I don't need to have those emails. Um, I just love connecting on a level that is so true and genuine. It's hard for me to fake stuff anyway. All right, let's get ready to rumble. This was great. Thank you so much. If you guys, this is definitely something I thought I'd try a month ago. I've already, oh, and by the way, just so you all know, just for the heck of it, I have Wyland's card. I'm going to reach out because if you don't reach out to somebody and ask them to interview him, the answer is no. He's probably going to blow me off and never answer, but he's on my list. So I found his business card today and I'm going to ask, okay? The answer is no if you don't ask. All right. Who wants to talk about drawing? I do. I have to put my hair up because now I'm sweating in my studio. All right. Here's my little chit chat for the afternoon, and I will start drawing so people don't, yeah. People come into our lives for a reason. What a space to have found Annette and be able to share her message and talents. I call that serendipity. I've used the word serendipity like 4 times today. Oh, thank you, Loretta. So keep doing them. It never hurts to ask. The answer is always no. All right. So I want to, first off, I am going to be doing a giveaway. I just haven't formulated how I'm going to do the giveaway. So just bear with me while I'm thinking and drawing and whatnot. This is Hannah Muell's Zigzag book. Do I have one that's not open? Yes, you can get them off Amazon. I'm going to be doing a blog post about this. And my brain is working so fast right now. Like I literally need to invite it to stop working. But anyway, this is the book. This is how it comes. This is one size. I don't know. They probably have more sizes. 4.1 by 5.8. On my Facebook page, I'll stop showing me because I'm not of interest of people right now. On my Facebook page is this book, and I've been sharing the videos. If you go to my YouTube channel, I mean, I don't know what else to say other than if you invite me in your living room, but I created this book. It might even be easier if I hold it up. Sorry. Yes. So the lovely people at Hannah Muell, and I hope that I'm saying the name right. So I created this on Jelly Arts. This is super easy. You could do it with watercolors. You could do it with acrylic paints. You can make this a journal. This little book closes like so, and I will share. I of course wanted to be way more prepared, and I'm going to do a giveaway. I think what I'm going to do is post the giveaway on my Facebook page tomorrow. So I just need to draw, and I need to eliminate the stress of thinking, how am I going to pick out random people? And I'm going to post the giveaway on my Facebook page tomorrow morning. You leave a comment. I'll pick 3 random winners, and then we call it a day. I need to concentrate and draw and not be such an idiot right now. But I'm in this moment of I don't even know what to say, and now you're expecting me to draw, but I don't have a problem with that because that's what I do, right? All right, good idea. Betsy just said good idea. The law has been laid. Let's relax. Let's connect. I'm going to share this bad boy too because everybody asked me about this. I've got friends in high places, and I'm going to share more about that too. I have been writing on my blog and loving it because I love to write. It's very therapeutic for me. I was joking about the baseball bat, but I really will tell you the baseball bat story if you want me to tell you. It's I will tell you if you want to know. I'm not sure anybody wants to know. I don't get mad often, but when you do it, it takes a lot. So let me let me. Oh my God, Alexa is literally talking to me. Alexa is okay. Please, Alexa, stop. I'm gonna glue the tape this down. Okay, I really started my Alexa. No, please, Alexa off. Stop. Stop talking. Alexa off. I'm taping this down because I don't want to. I don't want to draw. I don't really get mad. I mean, it's funny, but I don't really get mad. But okay, people want to know. All right, well, I guess I could tell you. Um, let's draw. Let me just think. This is a chisel tip Sharpie. Look at the size of this bad boy. If you're wondering what I'm using, um, I'm gonna just. I don't know if anybody wants to know this. Oh my god! So I'm gonna dig in. I might scare a few people. Sorry, I don't know why she started talking to me. Other than she's lonely and wants to hear the baseball bat story too. Uh, there was a reason why I taped that down. I like to go off the edges a little bit. All right. Well, I don't think if anybody learns the baseball bat story, you might. I don't even care what you. But all right. So here's my little story. This is what my business partner would be going TMI now. Y'all know I. Oh yeah. Okay. Hello from Chicago. I love the big chisel tip. Yes, me too. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to get everybody's. I don't want to say her name. Going. The person who will remain nameless, who is in my studio and plays music, who's not really a person but talks to me during the afternoon. All right. So funny. All right. This was just the chisel tip. I just wanted something really big and defining, and I wanted to not be shy. So here's the purpose of having this zigzag book, by the way, is um, is to have like these pre-done pages. I love this idea. I love having a book available to me. Um, and I'm going to just kind of share my creative process, which isn't really, this is just a simple demo. I want to keep it under, I don't know, a half hour for you, just to prove you don't need a ton of time. And sorry, this is just a paint marker and I'm just going to get it rolling. And then I will share the baseball bat story. I am sharing a little more. Okay, I don't even know if this thing works, so hold on. Let's make sure it might not work. All right, let's check it out. I don't really have great, you know what? I don't have great luck with paint pens. Yeah. And I'm not going to share and have somebody yell at me and say, what brand name was that? All right. So I'm just going to do what I always do, and I am going to just use white paint, and then I'm going to be mad at myself. All right. I would normally do this last, but it's a big part of what I'm doing, so I want to see how it looks and see if it's silly or whatnot. But this is just some white paint. Yeah. The back of a paintbrush. I love when I don't say what something is, and then people get a little quirky with me. but not realizing that's not a special tool. It's the back of a paintbrush. So it's not anything special. And this is just a fluid acrylic white paint. You can use craft paint. You can use a paint pen if you can get one to work. I don't seem to have any left today, and I know it's probably because my paint pen is. All right. All right, that seems to be working for. This is the reason I wanted the black to be so thick, because I just wanted to go in and see. Now these aren't even as white, and then I have to go back over them. Yay! See, dots are happy. And normally I would do. I don't know what I'm doing, so if you. This is just a quick demo. Quick. I love having these little books done. Okay, love the white dots. That means I carry on. In fact, I'm going to be working this evening, so I'll probably get like everything scheduled to go and um, post that Hana Mule giveaway. That way, we'll just have comments, and that way, I'll lead you right to Hana Mule's page for a big fat thank you. You can go over there and give them a big kiss. Yeah, white pens are a tricky little subject. I haven't found one. See, look at I blew that off the side, but I haven't found one that lights my little candle. Okay, so that's why people ask me all the time. And don't worry, like a couple of my dots went together, but I have a fix for that later. I'm trying to go fast because I think somebody's going to tune in and literally be like, "This is what I tuned in to watch." All she's doing is putting little dots on a. Ooh, see, I can already feel myself. Calm down. I cannot tell you the amount of connections I have felt today. There we go. So this little art journal, I will give you some links tomorrow. They do have some like Blick. I know you can get it from Blick. They had Amazon. People are saying. So I've got some stores I will provide as a link. What size was my Sharpie? It was called the Chisel Tip. This was the Chisel Tip. I believe I got that at Home Depot, believe it or not. When I'm at Home Depot. Oh, thank you so much for sharing, Annette. The discussion allowed me to reflect on last year and understand how hard I was on myself. I was having health issues that affected everything in my life. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Yes. I plan on doing the best I can. The other thing is, for those of you who are in your artful journey, she wants to be part of that personal development discussion that I've had 1,000 times with myself. And I couldn't be more thrilled that that would be something that is a beautiful offering for personal development. I couldn't believe she even said it. I was so thrilled. Uh, Serendipity. I have said it 3 times today. It's just crazy. And what was funny is Annette was like, "Do you feel like that news story you did and helped your business?" And I said it connected me with you. I mean, that was the truth. That was the truth. Okay. I'm saying a lot of the truth lately, right? All right. Well, I got this in my hand. I'm just going to do this. I feel like I feel like it's a German company, by the way. I will give I should spell it out. I should tell you how to spell it. It's not easy. It's called Hanemule. I mean, here, I'm going to hold that up. Of course, my lighting literally just changed. Do you see that? Hahnemühle. It's a German company, I'm assuming, because it has an umlaut in it. Synchronicity. Is that what it says? Synchronicity. I love that word too. Okay, right. My lighting, like all of a sudden, what did the sun just fall out of the sky? Sorry about that. I didn't. I guess all of a sudden the sun just went bloop, fell right out of the sky. Let's see. Is there clouds? I don't know. No, it's still there. Okay. Just like all of a sudden it turned midnight. Now, this is just a simple, simple, simple exercise. This is not like, oh, it has to be perfect. Now, I will recommend one thing. Oh, I haven't been painting. Oh my God, there's no water in this thing. I guess I haven't been painting enough. If you are doing the dot idea that I just did, I kind of recommend doing that last because this would be easy to smear because those go on. So this is just a heat gun. No, look at, these are all my notes. Look at that. Well, I was writing all my notes. So I'm just going to try and get this to down to where I can. Oh, I am ready for the heat to go away. Oh my God, it was 96 at my house today. 96. I mean, come on. All right, just if I smear it, then we'll learn how to deal with crisis management and just pick it up, I guess. All right. Oh, see, now that is so narrow. I'm just gonna. Now the other thing you don't want to do is run your Sharpies through that acrylic paint. The reason because they don't get along. They don't get along at all, and I'm going to be honest with you. And oh, like I just did there. Try and wipe that off. So two things that don't play well together. Another reason to do that last, but well. Oh, God. Yeah, thank you for saying it's supposed to be in the 80s next week. It's so, oh, come on. Okay. All right. If you guys have any questions, I am looking reasonably up and should be able to answer them. Hmm. Okay. Thank you, Anne. You know, it's just simple. That's just what it's going to have to be today. It's just going to have to be. I really want to do some shading, but because I did this all backwards. Sorry. Look at this. Do I use a pencil down to nothing or what? Okay. Look, I think it's time. Yeah. Do you do your jelly prints with acrylic paint? This one was done with acrylic paint. You can use alcohol inks. You can use stamp pads. You can use just. I'm looking for a pencil that is going to show up. My pencil is so small I can't even hold it. Yet you'd think I would throw it away. By the way, my friend to whom I gave Annette's book was on for the interview. She was quite impressed. Really? Do you think Oprah has to worry about her job now? You know what they should do? They should hire me to do the next presidential debate. I can get people to be quiet. I'm kidding, and please don't mention anything about the debates. I'm just joking. But they might want to think about it. I'll bring my baseball bat. Okay, I'm just kind of filling stuff in. This was just a little simple drawing, and you know what? This needs something. I mean, this can't play as it is. It's not gonna work for my. Um, mm, 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 mm. Now, hopefully, I feel like all my pens right now are just quitting on me. Like, nope, we're done. We're done with you. Oh, gal, how do I do this? There we go. See, I feel like this pen is so not dark enough, and I'm just going with this, which is so unusual for me because I don't normally do that. But I want it to be like you can see it. Love the beautiful simplicity of your art. Thank you. I am a keep it simple. I don't know. I mean, this is just a quick demo. It's not like I don't know how to do something more. I'm sure I do. Just don't have it in my head today. I also like to show that you guys don't have to you don't need a ton of stuff to just kind of like get started and show something. I'm not sold on this line. Am I sold on that line? No. Is it dry? I don't, I'm not sold. So look at this. Now it's dry, I hope. Otherwise, this chisel tip is going to. There we go. Isn't that handy? Your interview style and ability to comment and question make it feel like we were participating and not just observing. Thank you for that constructive statement. I, of course, want to do the best I can, and I did literally talk to her this afternoon for about, I don't know, maybe it was a half an hour, and I'm not even sold I like this yet. See, isn't this great? I'll just keep going over it until I'm sold. The other thing was she asked me questions about my life and what I have shared, and it was very interesting to talk about my divorce and the state that it had left me in, and why and how I rebuilt, and that's why I mentioned to her her book was not just meant for people who had cancer, because I felt like I could have read that whole book myself. I mean, reading that was of great help to me. So I'm not going to turn this into something more than it needs to be, if that makes sense. I'm just darkening this in a little bit. I don't feel the need to do that today, and it is 6 o'clock, so I've really been going. And not to mention, I had an interview this morning. So I don't. I think this is going to be the. Oh, you know what hit me? I don't know if this book has a right and wrong side. I don't know if this book has a right and wrong side. Well, we're going to find out. I never thought about that. I have to say, you've inspired me to doodle so much. I'm doing a flower journal in black and white. Thank you so much. Hi, Christy. Speaking of people who inspire me as well. Oh, my God. I have so much to just. Okay, I don't know. The good news is I just realized I don't even know what I've drawn in this thing so far. It doesn't really matter because the flower could be doing this or it could be doing this. I didn't think about that. I guess, there's another one that I just see. That was last week. Maybe this is the right side. Okay, upward, downward. Okay, I don't want. Oh my God, I'm so happy to see Christy here. Okay, another one of my fellow creative friends. So just serendipity, right? Okay, let's take this down and let me. That was so simple. I mean, I feel like if you were looking for a really major, massive demo, I'm sorry, but that's what today was in me. And after the interview, I feel like that's what I have left in me after the day. And I'm going to put some more lights on so we're not. Any questions for me before we leave today? I will share the book. And once a month, by the way. And just so you know, Christy and I have been talking about some things together, and we're putting some things on the calendar. But, all right. So creative prescriptions. Thank you, Annette Tello. Thank you. Both work. I love that. Okay. This was simple. I know this was simple, but sometimes what is simple is what is needed. I usually take these videos too and make a time lapse. I will upload the interview, and I will upload today. If you missed anything and you have a question for me, feel free to ask it. That's what this time is for. I love that you guys are giving me the feedback on the interviews. I plan on doing those at least once a month. My friend Ginger had something so beautiful and amazing to offer that I interviewed her this morning, if you didn't see it. Thank you for sharing and doing watch parties and whatever else I'm supposed to ask you to do in order to share what I do. I don't know what those words are. I mean, thank you for hooking this program onto a homing pigeon and sending it off into the world. Whatever that method is, thank you for doing that. The Keep It Simple method is something. Now, obviously, my members, we dig into things and do stuff. Friday morning, we have morning meditation, which I plan on setting up so that you know where that's going to be. And Deb just hit it on the head. Sometimes less is more. Okay, here's a little share for you all. And hopefully, Christy, just turn the video off. Okay, so I'm going to share about the baseball bat because it really did happen. And it wasn't in my 20s. I never have had a temper in my life, but I was married a second time to Mr. Perfect, Knight in Shining Armor, who was not Mr. Perfect and was Knight in Shining Armor. I share that story. I don't, it was a learning moment in life. I'm going to smile because my friend Deb Trammell is here and knew the look in my eyes. But that was an experience that left me raw, broken open, rebuilding my life fiscally, financially, my home that I had been in since 1995, which I'm still in. But said person was not so honest and found out stuff, and it was the day of my kids' homecoming. And I had probably a house full of people. I invited and decorations, and now I've got, all these parents and dinner and whatnot, and I was photographing people. And now I'm dealing with a personal thing that's going on, which I don't share. I'm not an air your dirty laundry. Now I am. I mean, like right now, I'm marrying 4 years later. But anyway, all this was happening, and I knew what was happening behind my back and silly stuff. But I just needed to unload some steam. And I went outside into the front yard. There was a wooden baseball bat. I took at the garbage can like crazy, and I beat the garbage can to a pulp. It did not win. The baseball bat kind of cracked in many locations, and then I looked down and I'm like, oh, now my hands hurt. But photograph everything went off without a hitch. Photographed the families, the kids, the couples, the whatnot, and made it through the day with a smile on my face. And that was what I needed at the time. That is not what I recommend. I always say the best revenge is a life well lived. I am happily not with that person, and my life is always a rebuilding thing. I'm always taking care of myself and my family and whatnot, and my kids were my North Stars. But my art was what really pulled me through a lot of that. And the people that I connected with through my art. So, yes, I could probably write a book, but I'm going to always joke about that baseball bat, because literally at the time, somebody walked in the house and said, "Oh my God, do you know there's a shattered baseball, like a shattered garbage can out front? You might have somebody trying to get into stuff." I'm like, "Oh, no, really?" Oops. Thank you. Patricia said, God, have you got Tracy? I think it's supposed to say, you have such a vibrant, compassionate spirit. Thank you for sharing that passion with us. Thank you. I don't recommend the baseball bat, but now that I've joked about it 3 times today. Yes, so the best revenge is a life well lived. And the other thing is, always remember the opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. So when you get to that place of indifference in your life, that did not come from me, by the way. I had a really great counselor who said, "What's the opposite of hate or love?" And I said, "Hate," and she said, "No, it's indifference." So I just want to thank you for sharing, and you have moved forward, and thank you, move forward well past. I don't even think I own a baseball bat anymore. Yeah. Yeah, okay, thank you. Mariana said, sometimes you just have to get that out of your system and move on. That's what I did. And nobody messed with me after that. Just so you know, that baseball bat was shattered. So anyway, I just want to thank you. I want to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to share these little snippets. Right now, I'm betting Christy is like emailing my business partner going, "I don't think this is such a good match." I'm really not that way. And what's funny is when somebody says, "Oh, did that happen in your 20s?" No, 46, 47. Oh my God. Jennifer just mentioned a song, "I Forgot That You Existed" by Taylor Swift. That came on in the car with my daughter, and I was like, turn that up, turn that up. Christy, I'm so sorry. And just so you know, this is where my faith has come from. It comes from a deep, deep space. So thank you. But I do highly recommend you take things out in your art journal and not on a garbage can, because you know how much it cost me to replace that bad boy? Like probably $50. Garbage cans are not cheap. And then my problem was I had to go buy 3 others because now I had one out of the set that wasn't matching, and it cost. Oh my God. Okay. Thank you. I know, Christy. Thank you, Christy. This is the night that you preferred, to log on. Anyway, I want to thank you guys, because without you all and letting me be real and letting me share, and just so you know, if you're a single guy out there, don't cross me, because I should be working for the FBI. You want a password for your husband? Here, let me know. I can ask you some key questions and I'll figure it out in 7 minutes. Misty just said, sometimes you just have to get it out, and the $50 was probably worth it. Yeah. I am not anything. I am so, yeah, no jail time. You guys, thank you so much. And it's years later, so I feel like I could just tell you that story. I would not. Oh, you guys need a password right now. I'm your girl. If there wasn't a password, I didn't know. Don't use your dog's name. Okay. Thank you. I won't say anything else. Yeah. What's funny? I can't remember my own password, and it's. But you need that figured out. You guys, I love you guys too. Thank you so much. This night couldn't have really ended any better for me. I'm going to make videos of. I'm gonna make videos of everything that happened tonight. The interview will be separate, and then the drawing part will be separate. And then I'll dub over the baseball bat story, and I'll tell a story about how I was tiptoeing through the tulips. It'll just be one big voiceover with Tiny Tim. Tiptoe through the tulips. I'm kidding. It's not happening. I'm sober, by the way. This is tea. This is really tea. Okay. Thank you all for this evening. Next week, I don't have a plan, but I have. It has been requested that I talk about my supplies and unpack my bags, which I think I did tonight. I literally just, here you go. Okay. You guys are cracking me up so bad. I don't want to leave, but thank you. I bet you right now, Anne, the organist, my church lady, social media ambassador, is like, I formally give my resignation. Oh, and Danielle said, I just wanted to tell you that I loved Emily in Paris. Me too. Me too. If you have any other feel good Netflix stuff you'd like to, I have a few more I could recommend, but most of them are reality crap and nobody likes what I watch. But that's the reason I sleep in a bed with a small dog and eat nachos at midnight. So, all right. Thank you. On that note, I will go and eat dinner and make videos. And thank you from the bottom of my heart, because right now my eyes are so red from laughing. You guys. All right. I didn't ask if anybody was new tonight, but if you are, I apologize. Maybe try again next week. We'll be back to our normal program. I've seen every one of Grace and Frankie. I am totally Frankie. Totally Frankie. I love Frankie. All right, you guys. Thank you. I love you all too. And this this will go in the archives. Oh, I am not crazy about the Creek show either, and I'm trying to get in it. So, so I should get into that. I'm going to try it. I tried 2 episodes and I was not loving it. Oh, Kelly just said, I'm glad you're happier now than when I signed on. Now I have the giggles. All right. All right. Have a really good evening. I recommend you do something creative every day and let your I almost said your heartland go. Let it go in here. Okay, you all. Thank you so much. Have a great evening.